colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game and not this occasion.
So it's down to business here. Just eases him off the ball. Solot receives it in a good position here. Alvarez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Haaland. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Now it's Solot. This looks promising. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Pedri. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland stood his ground strongly. Haaland goes steaming forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And so we have the first set piece of the game. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
The normal. Caicedo. And Lewandowski. Played out to the right. And here's Haaland. That's very neat. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Haaland really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Lewandowski. Araujo. And it's Caicedo. And Robertson. Pedri. Longley. Barrios. Longley. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And Lenormand. And it's Barrios. Oh, it's Sorloth. Out to the right. Now it's Llorente. Ter Stegen puts his gloves on it, nice and calm. Robertson, still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lewandowski, nicely spread. Longley. He's found a way through. Haaland. Real chance! A skipper's goal!
Well, this skipper probably feels the obligation more than most to deliver goals at important times. Going into the interval is always a key period, and his opener could prove to be a critical development now.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a promising position, delivers the ball, and he's there to clear it. Haaland. Stood up well to him there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's in on goal! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's really well cleared. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Jimenez, the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? Sorloth, here's chance, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And now they can spring out of defence. Araujo, Akanji, and Araujo. Caicedo. And it's Robertson. Lewandowski, who's set up one goal so far. Haaland. And he has been fouled there. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. That was travelling. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Simeone. He's in a great position here. Pedri running with the ball. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
That has been knocked clear. Simeone wins the duel this time. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Well, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9 será sustituido por el dorsal 7, Griezmann.
Akanji with the clearance. Llorente, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Longley. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
He has a look up. Pablo Barrios!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Araujo. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And he's forced to go back. He might be in here! He's through and all alone! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red! Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8 será reemplazado por el dorsal 4.
Alvarez! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Out for a throw. Just about up to 75 minutes. Turns back here, probably the best option. Distributed tidily. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Gallagher. He's got away. Nice control. And that could well leave a mark. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And here's Gallagher. Big chance! He's going for goal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some. A finish right from the top draw. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
El dorsal 20 será sustituido por el dorsal 16.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And here's Griezmann. And it's Molina. Under an awful lot of pressure. Now it's Haaland. And they can counter here. Llorente. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri charging forward, the ball at his feet. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Yamal. Pinches it off him. And there goes the final whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight.